All right, what is up, everybody? Shell Scout 0013 here with another list today. So if you like these lists, go ahead and subscribe, like, and leave a comment. And if you have any other list ideas or list, stuff that you want to see or hear, go ahead and leave that down below in the comments. Today I'm going to go over a kind of like separatist list that you like the Republic list that I just did. You can kind of split into two if you had to. Um, and or if you wanted to, you could have two different lists within that. It's kind of like the idea. If not, it's just a regular good old list that you could probably take for almost any objective. Let's see. Kalani, such a good one. And then Grievous, which is also good right now. So that way we have lightsabers and a good heavy melee. So with Grievous, we always want, aggressive tactics. It's even gotten him on there. And then I'm going to go with his pistol. You're welcome to put, a training on him. If you want offensive push, you could probably go with offensive push. Why not? I mean, it makes sense. Kalani, if you wanted vigilance, you could go with vigilance, but that's really all I can think of. If you wanted aggressive tactics, you could do that too. We'll probably, see what we can try. The B1 battle droids, with in my opinion, with them being 6 in there, and a lot of other good units that are, outside of the B1 battle droids, I usually will take them or think about taking them naked. And then HQ uplink on one. So that way you can always make sure that you're daisy chaining. Anyway, let's go with those for now. 4 battle droids, what shouldn't be too bad. Let's go with some Magna Guard. And since the thinking behind this list is kind of being able to split up the list, either surprisingly to them, or if you just wanted Grievous to really go ham and then Kalani to kind of stay back with the rest of the crew, you could do that. So that's kind of up to you. That's why I kind of would make General Grievous a little bit more aggressive, aggressive tactics, offensive push, kind of making him, push forward more while Kalani kind of with vigilance stays behind it, make sure he's supporting everyone. That's a good way of doing it. And then if you wanted to, what I was thinking was trying to do 2 different Magna Guard, one with the Electro Whip and one with the RSP or the RPS, sorry, the rocket launcher guy. Since he doesn't have cumbersome, it makes him way better, but it's only range 2 to 4. So you don't want them usually getting close. So the best option is if you're going to run that one, and since they're the same points, you could flip flop them. Okay. I'm just going to put 2 electro whips just in case. But if you wanted to flip flop them, you could, and keep one of these Magna Guards with Kalani. But since Kalani never gets into melee, you could just do a regular electro whip. And then you could either do offensive push for one of them or into the fray, which is what I was going to do. And then obviously tenacity. Let's try one of them with offensive push and kind of have them lead, and kind of going into anything first, leaving the Magna Guard, the other ones with the Electro Whip into the fray, kind of like back a little bit. So that way or vice versa, you can put this one in first into the fray. And then after most of them have, hopefully you've gotten the Magna Guard to go in and destroy a little bit of them first, since they have charge. And then with the Magna Guard with offensive push, you can go in second, get that aim, and then, yeah, finish them off. Let's see. And General Grievous will kind of like be right there in the midst with them. And then spider droids, everyone fears them right now, I think. And in my opinion, the aim protocols is, pretty great. I don't think and unless you're getting them close enough, I don't think defense protocols is good. From what I've seen, the attack protocols with the nose mounted ion blaster with Kalani consistently giving them aims and dodges, and basically in order, they're, they'll recover for the most part. But you got to keep Kalani next to him, and then maybe give one of them, you can give one of them maybe HQ uplink, But let's. Aha. All right. So we need to take away something. Let's see. Na, 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 na. Let's see. Uplink, offensive push. You could probably take away vigilance. He doesn't really need vigilance. Let's take that one off. I just like vigilance a lot. And then, all right, I'll get that later. Let's see. So you still have 4 points to kind of do something with. You don't have enough for an HQ uplink unless you took off, the into the fray and offensive push, which I think the Magna Guard would do better with anyway. And if a dwarf spider has to recover and then shoot, that's still fine. I mean, it's going to aim first. Sorry. And then, let's see. You could aim first and then probably move. Yeah. Because you wouldn't be able to fire anything else. So you could take that chance, or you could give, one of them a different weapon instead. And maybe you'd have to take something else off somewhere else. So that is probably the best choice. And now if you really wanted to get them in close, you could probably just give them that right there. But yeah, we'll keep that. So that's 10 point, or that's an activations. 796. I think that's if you really, really wanted to, you could probably get rid of, offensive push here. Maybe get rid of into the fray. And if you were truly afraid, maybe you could give one of them the 1 to 3 laser cannon. Just to make it a little bit different. And honestly, actually, you have some stuff back. So I would give the Magna Guard back its into the fray. Yeah. Boom. Yeah, unless you wanted Grievous to have that. But let's see. With his command cards, he gains disengage and a dodge, and then he can perform an attack against each enemy unit at range 1. So offensive push might be really, really good for that one. And then they too will suffer. Obviously, you want Supreme Commander. He gains a Surge token. And then, another friendly has a face-up order token. It gains Guardian 2, which is awesome, and can use Guardian during a melee. All right. So, yes. And then Orbital Strike is probably what I would do. With AI, and it gains disengage, impervious, and a dodge. So, everyone's getting tons of dodges, not so much aims. So, it might be better to probably give him an aim somehow. Maybe take into the fray out since you have 2. And give him the offensive push. And then I kind of want to give him vigilance at this point. Because he's going to be getting some dodges probably. Because let's see. Yeah, because even if you went back to the command hand and for your 2-pip, maybe went with preservation protocols or orbital strike. Depends if you want that like alpha strike or if you really want to kind of just go with this one. I'll go with that one for now. And give them that. Roger, Roger. Or don't underestimate our means. I think is a lot better since we have some offensive pushes out there. I'm going to take off aggressive tactics. In my opinion, I'm just going to go ahead and give him some vigilance. Give Kalani vigilance. And that'll leave 8 points left. Let's give them back into the fray, or you could give them offensive push. It's kind of up to you at that point. But yeah, so with General Grievous, he can go in with 2 Magna Guards, and you could have the battle droids falling behind him, with Kalani kind of maybe starting to follow some, but mostly helping the dwarf spider droids because they need it so that they can recover. But they need mostly tokens, order tokens. But Kalani has been great at being able to support both of them and throughout most of the game. And with 4 points, it kind of gives you a good bid. You have you have a good melee. You have really good melee, like 3 good melee, 2 really good long range that are supported really well. And then, your battle droids kind of just do whatever you want with. But yeah, that's kind of how I would use them. It's a pretty simple list. It's pretty much a good infantry and a little bit of support infantry list to make sure that you're getting rid of anti-tank stuff. Or if you, like I said, if you even got rid of this and you put back the nose mounted ion blaster and got rid of the annihilator pistol, if you really really wanted to, you could probably put an HQ uplink on there. Maybe keep, yeah, that's totally up to you. Or you could take out, into the fray or offensive push on the Magna Guard, but you really want something on them, in my opinion. And since there's more points left, you can kind of do something else. You can probably, put a comms relay on Kalani. Let's see. Yeah. So the comms relay, that way you can give it to another friendly trooper unit. And that way, if you think you're going to give Kalani an order, you can at least give it to the Dwarf Spider. And then make sure that Kalani can use his direct AI and give the AI unit Dwarf Spider an order token. So that way they both making sure they're getting something, and then he can support them, blah, 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 all that good stuff. Yeah, so if you liked it, go ahead and leave a comment and subscribe, and definitely keep on watching these videos. All right, I will see you guys later.